Hi kids, welcome to Science with Nuz. In today's video, we will be discussing bones. If you try feeling the insides of your body, do you feel something hard? I'm sure you do. Those are known as bones. Inside our body, we have an entire structure made up of bones. This is known as the skeleton. You are expected to know, identify and label the different parts of the human skeleton. So let's get started. This bone is known as the skull. This bone is known as the neck vertebra. This bone is known as the collarbone. Another term for the collarbone is the clavicle. This bone in the back over here is known as the shoulder blade. Another term for the shoulder blade is the scapula. This bone over here that holds the rib cage together in the front is known as the breastbone. Another name for the breastbone is the sternum. These bones that look like a cage over here is known as the rib cage. These bones over here are known as the wrist bones. And these bones over here are the finger bones. And these bones that look like a column makes up the vertebral column. This vertebral column actually starts all the way from your neck. Next we have this bone over here, which is known as the pelvis. Another name for the pelvis is the hip bone. This bone over here is known as the femur. Another name for the femur is the thigh bone. This bone over here is the kneecap. Another name for the kneecap is the patella. These bones over here are known as ankle bones. And finally, we have these bones over here that are known as foot bones. Now that we are done labeling all our bones in the skeleton, don't forget to study them. Next, we will move on to some facts about the bones and the skeleton. These are some important facts that you need to know about bones. The first one is that bones are hard. The second is that bones are found inside the body. And the last one is that a collection of bones make up the skeleton. Also, you might find it interesting to know that as you grow, the bones grow as well. So as you get bigger, your skeleton gets bigger. Next, we will move on to the functions of the skeleton. The first function of the skeleton is that it helps us to move. In fact, bones work along with muscles to help us to move. That is why in the previous picture, I included a skeleton along with the muscles. The second function of the skeleton is that it supports our body. Without it, you would look like a jelly flop. Would you like to look like this? The third function of the skeleton is that it gives us a nice shape. As you can see, I have outlined the shape of the human in this skeleton. The fourth function of the skeleton is that it protects the organs that are inside the body. You can see that here we have the brain protected within the skull, and here we have the lungs protected within the rib cage. We will be discussing more about this next. Here we have the three bones that are involved in protecting the vital organs in our body. The first one is the skull. Within the skull, the brain is protected. The second one is the rib cage. Within the rib cage, the lungs and the heart is protected. And the third one is the vertebral column. Within the vertebral column, the spinal cord is protected. So the skeleton is something like an armor that soldiers have on, which protects the internal organs from bumps and bruises. An extra function that bones are involved in is the production of blood cells. The brain, heart, lungs, and spinal cord are actually extremely important organs for your survival. If they get damaged, that would be a big problem. Next, we move on to joints. What is a joint? Joints are places where bones meet. In this picture, we have a bone over here and a bone over here, and in the middle, the place where it meets is known as a joint. There are two types of joints. The first one is fixed joints and the second one is movable joints. Fixed joints can be found in your skull and movable joints can be found in your elbow like in this one. Here's a little activity for you. Why don't you pause this video right now and count how many bones a hand is made up of? Done? Great. So let's get counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Did you count 27 bones? If you did, that is the correct answer. So your hand consists of 27 bones and your foot consists of 26 bones. Did you know that the adult human skeleton has 206 bones? That's a lot. Well, actually, when you're younger, you have more than that. But as you get older, your bones fuse together. Where in your body do you think you can find the smallest bones? Are these the smallest bones in the body? No. The smallest bones in the body can be found in the ear. And the largest bone is the femur, which is the thigh bone. Bones are not only found in humans. We can find bones in different animals as well. Can you spot from which animals these bones are? With that, we come to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please share it among your friends as well. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.